Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We've gotten bored with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
To open things up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love now. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Escapes the defender. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Richie James. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Packers had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Love. As the crossing route and hits Watson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw now. Here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here yards across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield on play action. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Mayfield. Here's a diving catch right side. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 10, Buccaneers 7.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The give is to McLaughlin. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 6-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Evans has it left side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not right now, joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Love. And this one's incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback. But here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch. On the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Throw right side, complete to Carter.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A carry from McLaughlin.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, You have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To the air again. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's gone out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Love. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
First down, going to the air with Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, boys, we couldn't win any longer. All right, let's make a play, boys. Okay, ready? Big play here, big play. Come on.
Final play of the half. Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Here's Richie James on the return.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Mayfield airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Right where this 2nd down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to air one out.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's McLaughlin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
They'll that is pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, McLaughlin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go bootleg. Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Love. They go play action now. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Love. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's McLaughlin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Quinn Walker came through to make the save.
The offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a two-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Love now to pass on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down and one less down to try and get it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Flush to his right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now Love.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Love. That's taken in by Watson.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Love. And this pass broke it up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete.
It's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, the 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Here's James. Now James returning.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Now a give right side. McLaughlin, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing line?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mayfield to throw.
This one is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Now Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Throwing that sideline complete. That's Palmer. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds. Time, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love looking to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's 1st down. Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last shot now for Love. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone.